Good afternoon again. So, Pinball has put out something about South Carolina. And I just contacted the one that a friend, okay, a sister. On Wednesday, they had news. And then on Thursday, we talked. And I'm going to be keeping privacy. But my friend's daughter is an EMT. And they've been sick for a few weeks. And I'm not reading from this. I'm just talking about this. So I'm not reading it as is, okay? So she's been sick for a few weeks. And finally, with the strongest antibiotics, she's getting better. Double pneumonia, but it's not the C to the V. She's strong and never gets sick. But as an EMT, she's exposed to a lot of stuff. They have finally been able to tell her she has bird flu. And we weren't supposed to tell anyone. But as I contacted her today that it's now been confirmed in South Carolina, she has given me permission to do this with keeping privacy. And we're still texting as I speak, so I keep having to scroll up. So this is where it gets interesting. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. So we're not supposed to talk about this, and they're keeping an eye on the local news. They can't hide it for long, as probably people down here will be getting it too. And they said that they would send me the first sign of any local news, but they know because this is this person's daughter. Her daughter still cannot go out into public. So she is almost well, thank God. But said not to tell anyone yet because of her place of where she works. She only found out because of close ties with a certain doctor. So again, we're told not to say anything due to the nature of all of this, okay? But now that Pinball Preparedness has put this out about another state that I'm not talking about, and I'll get to that in a minute, Pinball has put this out about South Carolina, so please go see Pinball Preparedness's community page, which I'll put a link in the description of this video, so please check the description. Okay, so and then there's some other things. So we're glad that she's on the mend, but this is still very, very serious. And again, it's not being public yet. This is going on in Texas. And it really goes to show here on how much we don't know. So she found this important to tell me so I could let others know, although I wasn't able to put this out Wednesday or Thursday. Today is Saturday, January 15th, and I'm now putting it out with her permission and keeping the parties involved private. There's some other things going on that I'm not at liberty to talk about, but just keep everyone in your prayers overseas, please, from America. her daughter also has a dog that got ill. The vet thought it was serious, but it was not rabies. So that happened a few years ago. So sorry about that. She actually told me that, to be honest, I thought you guys were making a big deal way too early. But I'm sad to say I was wrong. But thanks to Jesus, she got through it fine. TJ Preps and Bigfoot Walking, my husband and my friend, also put videos out about warning people of the H5N8, H5N1, H1N1. It's the bird stuff, okay? All the bird stuff. There's a big list of numbers that are all those H and N's with numbers. There's too many to list. I can also put that information, or you can just look up bird flus and variants. So there's many, many different variants that comes with a bird flu. So this is real. It's, as of a few weeks ago, it was happening in Texas, although they did not know what was going on at that time, because as of this past Wednesday, and now I'm here to tell you on January 15th that I was told that I can put this out here now. It's confirmed in Texas. That is not public yet. As soon as it goes public, she said that she would let me know. But again, please go over and check out Pinball Preparedness community page, and I'm sure he'll be doing a video. He has a news article up of it in South Carolina. So, we're also going to be watching Rabies. And there's a good reason for that, but I am not at liberty to talk about that any further as of yet. You know who you are, sis. I love you and thank you. And we're going to be keeping literally a bird's eye view and a close-up knowledge and view of what's going on in Texas. And then check Pinball Preparedness videos. In his channel, he has Pinball Preparedness and Pinball Prepping. Okay, so this is very concerning. This is very real. And straight from her, she said that she thought we were putting this out too early. And, but now we all know, okay? So this is coming from somebody who was listening to videos about bird flu. And unfortunately, they have firsthand of this, but also her daughter is getting better after over 4 weeks of this. So, and I'm starting to learn that people in certain places of work are having to send their tests out for the C to the V. And they're taking a week to 10 days because they're searching for other things. And this is also very concerning. And then in other places, they're just wanting you to take a home test. So it's like, remember in the beginning where it used to take us a long, long time to find out if you had it or, what you had. Well, for some reason now they're taking these avenues to go out there and get extensive testing, just like in the beginning. But we're almost 2 years in. So, again, watch your area for your water, the sewage water with the MCR-9 gene. Watch your area and surrounding areas for the bird flu, and watch your areas on rabies, because we talked about the rabies. JJ and I have talked about rabies for a very, very long time, and we don't like being right. And I don't know why we gain this information or even how we do. But we have to believe that God has this, and that sometimes God just, he works in mysterious ways, right? That we don't understand. We just don't understand all these things. So, our preparedness continues, our prepping lists grow, and then we still have to keep on top of everything that we've been prepping. I don't know about you guys, but it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. It's like, well, do you prep in this area to get this much? Because you still have these goals of 1 to 2 to 5 to 10 to 30 years of certain things. And then you have the things that you need every single week that you use. So it's like you have to buy all in this bulk all the time, and then you're constantly using it. So how do you guys keep up, with finances and keeping up on top of everything? How do you guys keep up? I'm curious to know. So leave your comments in the comment section. I always enjoy reading them. I'm sorry if the tube takes your comment. That's been happening again a lot lately. And actually, I had a video where I had 15 or there was 17 comments and only 5 were showing. Yeah, 2 of which of those were those dot tech things. So keep your animals in check. Watch your animals outside. I know it's a pain in the neck, but if it's going to keep your animals safe and keep you safe, please watch your animals. With all of these things going on, not just the rabies, but the bird things too, and the algae, and birds carry things from one place to another, especially water bugs. I know it's freezing in most areas now, but birds and rodents, they carry a lot around. And then your animals are out there walking with their bare footsies, and they walk all over you or your house, all over your furniture. It's your responsibility to keep your fur babies, okay? Your fur babies stay safe because they're your responsibility. All right, well, prayers up and out. And I want to put something out there. Our dog has the Lyme disease shot. Did you know that? I think I've mentioned this before. So she has a Lyme disease preventive. And it was funny because I have a really awesome veterinarian who asked me, he called me by name. He's like, you're pretty smart. He's like, ask yourselves. And I'm going to say, ask yourselves, okay? As he asked me, if they have it for the dog, why don't they have it for humans? Or do they? She knows I'm talking about her. Daddy. No, Daddy is giving her no more treats. Bigfoot has been giving her so many treats today. So many treats. All right. Well, again, thank you, sis, for this information. And I'm going to get back to chatting with you now. And yeah, I'd love to have you on to chit chat eventually. We could do a backstage and then put it out, or we could just do a backstage and not put it out, or we could do some kind of live sometime. All right. Well, I love you all. Stay safe. I know that some of you depend on a lot of YouTube to keep you updated. I'm going to ask you to really look into your local news and your surrounding states and areas, because there's a lot of information out there and you may end up finding out before we do. So keep in touch. My email's back in my About section. I love you all. God bless. Have a great day.